heard a lot of people say that they hear a little bit of Bay influence in your sound.
Oh, God. Fuck. I hate hearing that, yo. Like, it's okay. I feel you. I'm from the West Coast. We all are one coast. I get it. But when I made my beats or when I make my beats, I don't just say, you know what, guys? I'm finna make some shit that sounds like a Bay track. Like, I don't do that. I don't know where they got that from. I feel them. I use the 808. Cool. I listen to a lot of Too Short. Yes, I do. He's one of the greatest. I love all the Too Short. I love all the E40. Yes, I do. So if I am influenced by it, I get it. But shouldn't we all be influenced by that? I'm saying, but that's not what matters to me. What matters to me is I got a $30,000 watch on my wrist. I got some $5,000 earrings in my ear, and I got 8% of the Hot 100. That shit don't matter to me. When you wake up in the morning, do you wake up and say, you know what, man? Just do DJ Mustard, just keep stealing the bass now. You need to wake up and do some fucking beats. Don't worry about me, and I'm from the coast. We all gonna be stealing everybody's shit. I feel it, but I'm not stealing that shit. I'm not trying to be, oh, I'm gonna take it. I hear people keep saying bad shit about me. I guess the dudes out there that was like, yeah, man, he's taking our shit and blah. But it's like, man, come on, man. I'm just trying to feed my family, man. I want to keep stunning on niggas. I got 2 big chains, you know. I got a nice house. I got a nice car. My girl got a nice car. My son got the little baby Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama got a new car. I'm all right. I'm in this big, huge studio every day. Not a worry in the world. Well, a little bit, but not that much. But I just don't understand why they keep talking to me about the Bay. I love the Bay. I go there to DJ. I have fun. They love my music. It's like second home, but I hate when people say you just Bay influenced. Like, we're just the fucking West Coast. Okay, I get it. Cool. Now what?
I love it. Last question. How did DJ Mustard almost lose his life for stealing the Bay sound and disrespecting the Bay at your event?
I don't just being influenced. He's taken the music sound and from what was out and was available, and he's done marvelous things with it. 100 million records later, still continuing to keep producing, still continuing to put artists on and represent for his region. When you're young, you look at things from a biased perspective. As you get older and you look back and you reflect on something, the approach about the way that you approach ways, could have been different. And at those times, you're just being misguided and under a lot of pressure due to the areas that you come from. You feel entitled. And so, as a man and with my perspective that has grown immensely, I look back at that and say that was handled totally incorrect. And to go out and salute that dude for continuing to further the culture of West Coast music, sitting back watching where he's still taking it.
The Bay didn't have major labels throwing money around. What it did have was hustle, independence, and creativity. Artists were recording in small studios, garages, and bedrooms, pressing up their own tapes, selling music hand to hand, trunk to trunk. That's where the 808 fit perfectly. The Bay Area has always been a car culture. Cruising, sound systems, subwoofers, music wasn't just meant to be heard, it was meant to be felt. And the 808 kick, that deep, booming low end, it shook cars, it rattled trunks, it turned parking lots into block parties. If your beat didn't knock in the trunk, it didn't matter how lyrical it wasn't Bay approved. That's why early Bay rappers leaned into space. They didn't overcrowd the beat, they let the kick breathe. They left room for bass to travel. Artists like Too Hard were some of the first to really define this sound. His early records were minimal, raw, and unapologetic. Heavy 808s, simple patterns, and game spitting that felt like Oakland's sidewalks in audio form. Then you had Vallejo stepping in with artists like E40, who slowed the tempo down and made the 808 mob-ready. Thick bass, heavy bounce, and beats designed for long rides, not radio edits. The 808 became part of Bay storytelling. What separated the Bay from other regions was intent. The Bay wasn't chasing trends, it wasn't chasing radio, it was building music for real environments, streets, cars, house parties, and neighborhoods. LA already had funk in its DNA, but the Bay's approach to the 808 added something new. Producers like DJ Quick and Dr. Dre didn't copy the Bay outright. They adapted it. They took the Bay's emphasis on low end and space, mixed it with LA's funk roots, live instrumentation, and polish. and created what the world would later recognize as classic West Coast sound. The difference was subtle but important. The Bay used the 808 to knock, LA used it to glide. Where the Bay was trunk-heavy and minimal, LA added bounce, melodies, and layered funk. But the foundation, that deep, confident low end, came from Northern California, proving that bass mattered more than anything else. As West Coast music went national in the 90s, that hybrid sound spread everywhere. The Bay had already shown that you didn't need excess to make impact. LA showed how to package it for the world, and from there the blueprint traveled. Sacramento, Stockton, Fresno, then beyond California. The Bay planted the seed. LA helped grow the tree. Even today, when modern artists talk about beats that slap or knock, they're speaking a language that was shaped by Bay Area car culture and reinforced by Los Angeles influence. That's the real story. The Bay Area didn't just influence the 808 sound, it taught the West Coast how to feel music again. The Bay Area has always been ahead of the curve. From independent hustle to car culture to minimalist bass-heavy production. The Bay created sounds that traveled fast, even when the names behind them didn't. When that influence goes unspoken, it feels like erasure. And that's why the conversation around producers like DJ Mustard keeps coming up. Not because he's untalented, not because he didn't earn his success, but because the Bay feels like the foundation was used, without the builders being mentioned. At the end of the day, sounds don't belong to one person, but culture belongs to the people who lived it first. The Bay Area doesn't want ownership, it wants recognition. Because without the Bay's early risk-taking, trunk-rattling, independent sound, a lot of modern West Coast music wouldn't knock the same. And that's not hate, that's history.